good? I'm Kasim. It's Just Sneakers, back with another review. And today we got the Jordan 3 White and Cement, Reimagined. Now, Jordan 3, a top 5 Jordan model, objectively, originally released in '88. Last time we seen these was in 2013. This release right here is pretty much similar to the OGs, besides a few vintage accents, similar to the Lost and Found, in the same vein pretty much. These will be releasing on March 11th, retail for $210. I copped these on Sneakers. There was a shock drop. I wasn't even aware of a shock drop. I just saw a notification. I put my bid in about, I would say like 2 minutes, I won. It was a pretty quick and seamless process for me. Okay, first we can start with the box. It's pretty plain, a black Jordan box, but it has this worn out look to it, made to look vintage and beat up. You know, this is the theme they've been going with. And it comes with this tag right here. You know, they're just showing the inner workings of the shoe and what the Jordan 3 is made of. Now on to the review. First, let's start with a full look of the shoe. For the most part, it's leather, a bit of suede on the elephant print. As far as the leather quality, it's pretty decent. I would say it's on par with what you've seen with the previous 4s that dropped last year. You know, you got a good tumble leather that isn't too hard, and it has some give to it. So, you know, it's a pretty nice touch overall. Okay, so let's start at the toe. First and foremost, we got elephant print. I would say that this is the most eye-catching piece of the shoe. The elephant print here is a little darker compared to previous models, but I kind of prefer this. I like this shade of gray. Some of the lines are a bit thinner as well. Let's move to the toe box. We have white leather. As you can see, it's pretty tumbled and it has a good amount of give to it. On the toe box, as you notice, we have a bit of a widow's peak. We have 2 of them, you know, right at the toe box and right at the beginning of the tongue. And you know, they're on both shoes, and every other pair I've seen, they've had this and it seems to be consistent. You can move up towards the tongue. The tongue itself is perforated, and at the top, it's leather white with a red Jumpman logo. We have the red lace holes at the bottom. And at the top, we have plastic TPU. And they come with white laces. We have a white sock liner. I'm really not a fan of white sock liners, to be honest, personally, because you pretty much gotta wear white socks. And you know what I mean? I don't really wear white socks like that too much. You know, you rock some black socks, some dark colored socks, and it's just gonna be a mess, but it's either here nor there. The insole is red with a Nike Air logo. Move over to the side of the shoe. Overall, I would say the Jordan 3 is a pretty plain looking shoe. I would say among all Jordan models, the 3 and the 2 are probably the most plainest looking of them, as far as just the design of the shoe. There isn't too much going on. Of course, you know, the elephant print makes it pop out and whatnot, but overall, there isn't too much freaky things going on with this shoe. While we're here, let's get a look at the midsole. The midsole is this sail aged look. You know, that's the whole thing with this Reimagined. It's this aged look. You know, the ones had them, these have them. Also on the midsole, we have a air bubble, of course, and we have some of the gray peeking out from the outsole. Speaking of outsole, let's get to that. Gray, red. It's pretty iconic. You know, to be honest, I would say the outsole of the 3 is like one of my favorites. You know, I mean, I don't think outsoles on the sneaker is really like a big thing for people, but out of Jordans, I like the 3s. The 10s with the stripes and all the stats is dope. And the 8s. To the back of the shoe, we have what everybody's been wanting is Nike Air. You know, that's what the people want. I don't know what is it about a Jumpman, it just kind of takes away from it. But we have the Nike Air. The plastic on the back of it has this yellow tint to it, the vintage tint, matching the midsole and whatnot. Got elephant print, of course. We have that black part of the midsole and the gray outsole peeking through. Move to the inside of the shoe, pretty much like the outside of the shoe, plain and just dope. There you have it, quick review of the shoe. Now for sizing, I suggest true to size. Me personally, I'm a size 9. I'm a size 9 in damn near every Jordan, Air Max. I size down in certain sneakers like Air Force One. I would suggest true to size, but I will say, if you're not able to get your true size, you could definitely go half a size down and you'll be all right. As far as comfort goes, it's pretty good, decent. It's 3s. You can get an all-day wear out of them and whatnot, but just be aware that they're a bit heavy for today's standard of sneakers. This is a 80s basketball sneaker, different tech. The shoes were a bit bulkier back then, and the same holds true for these. Now let's jump into some on-feet looks. Now for my thoughts on these, of course I'm rocking with them. I'm not even gonna front, I'm not that crazy about 3s. I'm not really that crazy about Jordan 3s like that personally. But I do appreciate them and I do like them. As someone who didn't buy the last 3s that came out in 2013, and the only reason I didn't get them was because I just honestly didn't like them. I didn't even bother to try to get them. I would say that I'm glad I came back around this time and copped them. Funny how that works. A lot of sneakers and models that I wasn't feeling, like in the 2010s, because a lot of these Jordans came out in the 2010s, and now in the 2020s they coming back out. But in the 2010s, a lot of them retroed, and I passed on so many of them, purposely, just because I was just like, whatever. But this time around, they're catching my eye for whatever reason. And like I said, glad I copped. They look good with everything. They look good with sweats, jeans, shorts. It's really not too much to say about this shoe. It's just look at them. You could just put them on display and they cool. That's what some people do. They don't wear their shoes. Overall, I'm pleased with them. And this is actually making me look at 3s in a different light. And if they were to come out with the black and cement pair, I likely will cop. That's another pair that drops kind of often, and I never purchase. I never bother to purchase. But I want to know what y'all think. Is this in your top 5? Are y'all looking forward to copping? Are you doubling up? Did you hit on a shock drop? Leave your comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's just sneakers. Peace.